Hello everyone. In this video I am going to show you how you can install Ubuntu server image on a Raspberry Pi 4 device. Now this video guide is going to be helpful to anybody who is willing to build a local web server or is just willing to learn the process of setting up a cloud hosted VPS, which basically stands for a virtual private server. We will also learn how you can install the required libraries in the applications on the VPS. We will see how you can install MQTT broker, database, your own Node.js server, etc. The process of installation of any Linux-based operating system on a Raspberry Pi 4 device, it's pretty straightforward. To be very precise, there is basically no installation that we actually perform on the SBC, which is your single board computer. The reason behind this is that the Raspberry Pi 4 device doesn't have any onboard memory. It doesn't have a persistent memory on top of it. So there's no way you can install a server on that memory because the memory doesn't exist. Now all that we have to do is basically to flash a SD card with an official Ubuntu server image and then use the same in the device. Now this will help the device to boot according to the information in the operating system kernel available on the SD card. So let's proceed with the flashing process. To flash the operating system, we have to use an application called Raspberry Pi Imager. You can get hold of the Raspberry Pi Imager application from the official website. I'll provide the link in the description below. Now once you're done with the installation of the application, let's launch it. Now this is the basic interface of the Raspberry Pi Imager application. So click on choose device. So here we are going to click on Raspberry Pi 4 because we will be installing the operating system on a Raspberry Pi 4 device. So click on this. Now we have to choose the operating system. Click on choose operating system. Now over here you can see that there are a couple of Raspberry Pi official operating systems. Now these operating systems are good enough for anybody who's just getting started with Linux. But for our use case, since we are trying to simulate a virtual private server for the sake of learning, we will go ahead with the Ubuntu installation. And for that you have to click on other general purpose OS. Click on Ubuntu. Since your Raspberry Pi is not a very fast device, I won't recommend installing a desktop version of Ubuntu. What we will do is we will go ahead with the Ubuntu Server 22.04 LTS version, 64-bit of course. Now since if you see here, this is a server which basically means you will never see a desktop or a graphical user interface coming up for this particular version of your operating system. So click on this. Now we have to choose the storage device. Now click on the storage device. If you have connected your SD card via SD card reader to your laptop, you will be able to see that device listed over here. Click on that. Just be sure that this is a device that you are planning to use for flashing the server image. Now click on next. Now this is an important place and a very needed upgrade from the Raspberry Pi Imager team. Over here what we can do is if you click on edit settings, you can first of all, the first thing is you can give your Raspberry Pi a host name. So I'm calling it Raspberry Pi VPS. Then you can give a username and a password, and this is the same username and password that you will be using for remotely signing into the Raspberry Pi over SSH. Now another important feature here is basically it provides an option to configure the wireless LAN. Now you really don't have to go into the SD card file and open some wconfig kind of a file and do the SSID configuration or the wireless configuration manually. Now you can provide the SSID and the password here itself and you are good to go. Over here you might want to select the correct time zone and the keyboard layout. Over here you might also want to select your, by default this enable SSH option is disabled. Click on this to enable it. And let's stick to use password based authentication and just click on save. Now it's asking, would you like to apply these customization settings on the image? I would say yes. Now it's giving a warning that all the data on your storage device is going to be lost. Are you sure you want to continue? Click on yes. Now this process of writing the server image on top of the SD card is going to take a while. Now once the write process has got completed, just in the interest of time, I'm going to cancel this verification process because it just verifies for the integrity of the the data on the SD card. So for this video we'll just cancel it, and this is pretty safe. There won't be any issues if you do this. Now the next thing that we will do here is that we will just insert the SD card into the Raspberry Pi and then power it up. Now you can see that the green light is flashing over here, and we'll just wait for the boot process to get completed. Now we will launch PuTTY application and we'll see if we can remotely log in into our Ubuntu server. Now before we can log in into the Ubuntu terminal, we might want to get hold of the IP address of the device. There are multiple ways to do that. What I will do is I will just log in into my router. Now we have to search for the host name that we gave during the setup. Okay, so the host name in our case was RPI4, and we can see that the IP address of this device is 192.168.18.84. So we'll just copy this. Now we'll close the portal. Now over here you paste the same IP address, which is 192.168.18.84. If you want, you can always save it. Save this configuration. You can call it RPI VPS and just save it. Now you'll click on open. Click on exit. Now specify the username that we gave at the time of setup and the password. Now if everything goes well, you will be signed in into your Ubuntu server by the SSH. Now we will type a command over here, which is lsb_release-a. This will give you the details of the the flavor of Ubuntu that you just have installed. Now we can see we have Ubuntu 22.04 LTS version. The release is 22.04 and the code name is Jammy. So if you have reached so far, it means your Ubuntu server is running on your Raspberry Pi 4. In the next video, we'll see how you can proceed with the installation of other services like MQTT broker and even the certificates to host a local website. So stay tuned for my next video, and thank you for watching.